Hi guys, welcome back to the final episode of La Vie en Rose, I'm guessing. There are only two more endings left, and possibly the final secret ending, I don't know about that. But, we're back on the Turkey routes, as I'm sure you're all excited to hear. I was skipping around a bit, trying to finally get a new ending, so it's kind of tough, and I finally got one. I skipped through a few things, like Isaac stood up for himself at the dinner, and he called Elijah, at least inwardly to himself, a vomit-licking something curse word. And we told Elijah if he doesn't like our delightful turkey, he'll eat it raw next time. And Hussein and Louise clapped. It was nice. Anyway, nothing too big happened worth bringing you back for. But here's one of our last two endings. Hey, long time no see, right? What kind of choices did I pick this time? I picked mostly going along with the abuse choices, I guess. I was like a little bit on the fence about it, but I was mostly going along with the abuse this route. So the other routes, at least for Elijah's path, I was either totally with the abuse or totally against it. But here, you know, it was sort of like 80-20. 80 abuse, 20 no, don't hit me. Well, maybe after everything that we've been through, you deserve an update on my life. So, well, come on, Isaac, just say it. Oh. I'm unhappy. Oh dear, I should save this. I tried to make things work out between Elijah and me. I really did. He does not look good. We needed more time. I dropped out of school. He had one great point. You don't need school since you're going to marry a prime minister. I was convinced. It's not as if sociology leads to employment. Well, I spend most of my days alone and lonelier than before. When Elijah is here, I try to pretend everything's alright, because I fear and love him, as if he was some sort of god I have to worship. Why didn't Elijah become our little devout servant, you know? Maybe that's how he sees himself. I don't like that for Isaac's path, there was no route that Elijah became broken and forever served us and was forever our little abuse partner, you know? I guess it's because it's showing how different people react to the abuse and that they get and whatnot, but, you know, I'm just saying, I would have liked it if Elijah became our little slave. Whatever. Did I read that? Maybe that's how he sees himself. I tried to contact Louise and Hussein once to stave off the loneliness and have some semblance of socialization. Well, Elijah found out and let's just say I had a bad time. I tried explaining to him how unhappy I am. I want to help him change, remember? Oh gosh. Well, he knows. He always knows. He promises he'll change. We're caught in the spider's web. Oh god, Charlotte, no. But he frequently brings up my R again. He still R's me. Nothing has changed and nothing will. You may wonder, why don't I leave? Why don't I call the cops? He's out all day long. I must have had plenty of opportunities. Oh, you're right. I could have, but I can't bring myself to do that, because I love him. That's silly, I know. Love shouldn't be that way. Well, that's how it is. And you should never lose hope, right? I don't have any hope for this relationship. Elijah behaves as he wants, and I never complain, because otherwise he'll beat me. I have hope for myself. I hope someday I'll be able to leave this effing mess. I don't know how, but when hope dies, What's left? Why don't we put up our little twink fists? Those twink fists really gave Elijah a run for his money in Isaac's path, you know? You know, when Elijah hits Isaac, it's always just like one little love tap, you know? It's nothing. But when Isaac hits Elijah, it is just like, he's just wailing on him. It's just punch after punch after punch. It's crazy. It's like, I'm surprised Elijah didn't die. Well, I guess Isaac's punches are faster and weaker, though. Maybe. Maybe that's how this balances out. What am I talking about right now? Perhaps someday I'll stop loving him and manage to leave his spider web. Okay, less happy in my voice. I'm trying to bring out voice acting talent. Perhaps he'll realize we're not meant for each other, and he'll break up with me. Perhaps he'll find someone cuter than me. Cuter than you? Come on, sis. How could that happen? But for now, the only thing I can do is smell this bottle of bleach. I can't stop laughing. I wonder where it'll lead me. Smelling a bottle of bleach? Well, that wouldn't kill you, would it? That would just... I feel like that would maybe just make you pass out. I mean... Well, maybe I should give it a shot. I'd be free. Maybe it would kill you? I don't know. I mean, maybe. And if you put a plastic bag over your head, too. So then when you pass out, you suffocate in the bag. Why am I giving out tips on that? And don't ask why I know. Well. Ending in the spider's web. Zoinkers. Well, now I have to suffer trying to get the last ending. Not gonna be easy, but wish me luck. I'll be right back for you. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like this happened last time too. It's like I kept talking about how trying to get the final ending of each of their paths would be really difficult, but then I like get it instantly. Like this, it took me one try to do this. But like getting that third ending though, that took me like 20 minutes, like trying to go through everything and get the third ending that I shot for this video. Just the first part you just saw, that took me like 20 minutes. So I don't know, I guess I'm getting lucky maybe. Anyway, we just confronted Elijah about his abuse and how he R'd us, and yeah, and he hit us. He just hit us now. And so now we're like, I have to have a talk with him. One final talk. I'm breaking free. And I chose, I guess, maybe slightly more I'm tired of your abuse choices. Not totally, like, all I'm tired of your abuse, but some. More than half. I hear the door being unlocked. Elijah's back home. I guess it's time to have a serious talk about our relationship. Cue the laugh track. Elijah? Elijah seems surprised to hear my voice, as if he's forgotten how it sounds like. Hi, Isaac. I think we need to talk about last night. Wait, I think we need to talk about last highly... What? I think we need to talk about last highly questionable Monday. Okay, I guess that's a sentence. I guess that works. It was just a really interestingly worded sentence. I think we need to talk about last highly... Is it? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a sentence. I'm willing to believe it is. Elijah nods. Listen, I'm sorry. I was tired, upset, and... Come on, spare me the drama. There are absolutely no good reasons to punch someone, except when I do it. When I did it, it was justice. Yes, I know, and your punches are they're so sweet on my skin. But I'm sorry, but I was offended that you called me an R. There shouldn't be any buts, Elijah. I'm sorry is the only thing I want to hear. Unless you want one of these. I'd love it if they both went at each other. I love it if there was one route where they both went at each other and both tried abusing each other, but they were like, wait a second, you're an abuser. And then Elijah turned around and was like, wait a second, you're an abuser. And it was like, we're both abusers, I'd like one route like that. And then you know, one happy route where we avoid the abuse entirely. That'd be nice. Anyway. Let's continue. I'm sorry. Okay, hide the smile. Voice acting talent. And Elijah, you know law better than me. Any penetration without the explicit consent of the other is called R. Blowjobs include... I can't stop. Okay. And things went... I need to stop. Alright. And things went further than a blowjob. Elijah starts crying. Maybe I'm hurting him by telling him this, but it's all his fault in the first place. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to cry, Elijah. I want to find a solution to our current predicament. Do you want us to break up? For my part, I won't mind. What? No. I love you. Don't you love me? Could you love someone who treats you the way you do me? Belittling? Punching? R-ing? No, Kuro, stop. Elijah, I'll put it frankly. I'm not sure I love you anymore. No, Isaac, please. I don't want to lose you. How can I fix things? Can't you give me a second chance? I'm willing to give you one last chance. The key word here is last. Elijah doesn't talk back. He just nods and acquiesces to everything I say. Like a child. I won't tolerate being hit again. Concerning sex, no means no. Me sleeping means no. Me not answering means no. If I don't say yes, it means no. Got it? Elijah carries on nodding. Where's that sweet condescending voice of yours now? Did you lose it? Oh my god, ooh. Someone's balls just dropped. Hello, Isaac, you're a man now. What happened? Where have you been hiding in Elijah's path? But I feel like the tables might be turned again. Before we turn the tables on him again and maybe get him arrested. I don't know. Yes, I mean, I got it. Good. I'm also getting a part-time job again. What? But Pascal... Pascal can go F his cousin for all I care. I can tell by the expression on his face that Elijah didn't expect that rude of a comeback, but I guess that's how it is now. I was much happier when I was working, so that's why I'm going back to work. See? I have an interview tomorrow at the cafe. At La Cafe. It's all capital. It's not just a cafe. They're looking for some applicants. To help Brahmi, I guess. But I don't want you to tire yourself out. Listen to me closely. You don't get to choose my professional life. Got it? Yes. Good then. The room is silent for a few seconds. What about us? I'll sleep in the living room. I doubt the faculty will find me a new dorm after I stormed out like that. Wait, stormed out? What do you mean stormed out? Oh, wait. Wait, what? What does he mean stormed out? Stormed out when? Where? How? Opinion? What? When he went to go live with Elijah, did he storm out? Or does he mean when he stormed out of the library? The library? Why would that affect you getting a dorm? Are the librarians gonna go snitch on you for yelling in the library and storming out? Are they gonna go to whoever handles the dorms and be like, actually, he was very rude in the library. I asked him to be quiet, and then he yelled and said, I've been big R'd. It was very strange. It was highly irregular. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure what he's even referring to. For now, you have to prove yourself worthy of my time and my love. I wouldn't say I'm single now, but don't try to show me your love. Why did I emphasize the word show there? It really threw off the whole vibe of that sentence. Don't hug me. Don't tell me you love me. Don't kiss me. But prove to me you're willing to change. Prove that you don't want to control me anymore. That's how you'll gain my love back. Elijah acquiesce is... Well, let's hope he's sincere because he's in hot water now. We got him. We squeezed his little testes. Ooh. I've worked at the cafe as a waiter for 2 weeks now. I didn't realize it back then, but God, talking with people is so great. Could never be me. Talking to people and saying it's great. Aristotle said human beings are social animals, and I guess the dude was right. I miss talking with people so much. Well, to be honest, I also miss Louise and Hussein. They stopped texting when they noticed I went to school again. Wait, what? Why would they... What do you mean they stopped texting when you went to school again? Shouldn't they be hanging out with you now? Now that you've broken free? I was oh, I guess, were you still being nasty to them? Maybe he was still being nasty to them. I was angry at them, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure Hussein didn't write that letter now. I don't know who sent this to Elijah and for what reason, but it certainly wasn't Hussein. It never even explained what's up with the letter, ever. What is up with the letter? Is that... Because I remember Isaac said it's in Hussein's handwriting, so it was probably written by him, but... So, did Elijah just spend a whole like night just awake the entire night just writing down a letter in Hussein's handwriting? I mean, maybe he did. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Elijah was behind it all. Well, I guess Isaac's talking about it now. He's a very skilled manipulator after all. I should send them a text. I guess it'll hurt my pride, but pride is less important than honesty. Elijah, for his part, behaved perfectly. I'm pretty surprised he changed so fast. Are we actually gonna stay with him after all this? Is he actually gonna change? Are we really sticking around? I guess he's finally trying to respect me now. You sure? Uh-oh, Brahmi's here to be like, sis, he ain't respecting you. Okay, Brahmi, no, that's bad touch. Bad touch, Brahmi. Guess it was Brahmi. This is the first time I've seen him in this cafe since I started working here. Right now, Isaac's just in the corner foaming at the mouth. Everyone's just calling an ambulance. We're just having a vision. What's even weirder is that the other employees don't know him. Besides, I didn't notice, but the cafe suddenly got empty. Honestly, what is up with this? Is Isaac just crazy to have these visions constantly, regardless of which route? Oh, it's you. How are you? I wonder if Elijah gets Brahmi visions. Brahmi doesn't bother answering and points at the glass door behind him, where I see the reflection of Elijah effing Dean. Come on, man. Is he serious? He didn't change at all, did he? Brahmi has a huge smile on his face, even bigger than usual. How about you wipe that smile off your face, Brahmi? Unless you want one of these. I barely look at it, focused as I am on the guy behind that effing door. You soon become free, Isaac. I turn back to Brahmi. Well, I guess we're just not gonna discuss how you creepily touched me from behind before, but fine. What? But he's already gone. That doesn't surprise me anymore. I can't believe Brahmi just sexually assaulted me. I'm pretty sure he's a guardian angel or something like that. A guardian angel with some shifty hands. But let's not talk about it. I've got clients arriving. I have to greet them. Moreover, I have to mentally prepare for tonight. After all, you don't break up every day. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, we are breaking up. Well, maybe he was just passing by. Time will tell. Uh-oh, looks like you're about to fall back into being abused. But no, this is a good ending, because we already have 2 bad endings. I mean, I'm assuming there's 2 good endings and 2 bad endings per round. So I'm assuming this is going to be a good one. I finally get home, ready to... I finally get home, ready to beat some MRFers. Not literally OVs. Well, maybe literally. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Fight fire with fire. Elijah seeing me home starts greeting me, but I immediately cut him off. Phone in hand, I start recording our conversation. He must be thinking I'm looking at my texts. Good. Hi, Elijah. How was your day? Oh, you know the usual. Home, job, and working on my paper. His smile is so serene. So you stayed home all afternoon? Exactly. I was waiting for you. If Elijah was standing at the door through the glass looking at us, how did he not see that we saw him? I mean, if we saw him, how did he not see us seeing him? I don't know. Exactly, I was waiting for you. Oh, that's weird, because I swear I saw you passing by in front of the cafe around 4 p.m. Elijah suddenly becomes pale. Great job! I didn't even notice you. A coworker did. I'm sorry. Elijah, why were you in front of the cafe? I'm sorry. Why were you in front of the cafe? I was worried that... Worried? Please, tell me you don't expect me to fall for that. Didn't I tell you I was working today? Yes, but... What were you expecting to see by going there? I don't know. Come on, you tried to hide it from me. There's definitely a problem. I'm sorry. No, you're not. You're a control freak. You're a totally crazy... Wait, you're totally crazy, Elijah. You need real help. Help that I'm not qualified enough to provide. You had your chance, but you ruined everything again. It's over. But I didn't hurt you this time. Considering what you did before, you had to be exemplary, my dear. You can't blame me for one little mistake. Can't you see the big picture? You're toxic. Elijah, you're exactly like your dad. Don't speak about my... You don't seem to understand that wanting to have complete control over somebody's life only leads to the tragedy that's torn your family apart. You won't drive me to suicide. I won't let you do what your dad did to your mom. Farewell. I barely turned my back. Oh, so he wants to go. You see, Elijah, I've been waiting for this moment. I've been training in other distant realities. I've been I've been giving you bruises, training my punches on your body. You don't know anyone that can throw a twink fist like I can. You want to go, Elijah? Let's go, because this is going to end badly for you. I barely turn my back before Elijah immediately jumps onto me, punching and scratching. Pathetic, it barely even tickles. Now I'm going to destroy him. Omae wa mo shinderu. What the? Get lost. I shove him away and still on the floor try to leave. Of course that doesn't discourage him as he starts throwing whatever he gets his hands on at me. He's screaming, not like a man, like a beast. He's furious and I have no words to describe the situation. Holy crap. I can barely move since Elijah keeps on throwing stuff at me and breaking anything that brushes his hand. In a desperate move, I grab a random object on the floor and throw it at him. He screams. He's hurt. And I feel liberated. I feel orgasmic. His screams are like beautiful moans to my ears. I have to be quick. I manage to leave before he recovers. I can hear him throwing R-related insults while I run down the stairs, but I don't care. I grab my phone and call Hussein, who immediately answers. They'll catch up with me at uni. We let him off easy. We let him off too easy. We could have destroyed him. Oops. I always want to click that one instead of back to the game. When we're in Louise's dorm room, Hussein has his hand on my back to reassure me as Louise rummages through her stuff. Found it! It's a chocolate bar. She hands it to me. Have a bite. It'll cheer you up. I take the chocolate bar. I'd like to tell you I'm okay, but I skipped ahead on the dialogue accidentally. But the truth is, I'm actually crying the crap out of me because of that effing MRFer. I nonetheless managed to tell them everything I went through. The R, the beatings, the remarks of my previous R, the fake letter, the turkey, the isolation, the R-ing of the turkey. That's what made me cry and realize what had just happened. What am I going to do now that Elijah's totally mad? That guy is crazy enough to copy my handwriting. Where did he get a sample of it in the first place? Isaac, you know you can't stay with him any longer. Well, I guess that just confirms it, the handwriting thing. I nod, but honestly, how can I leave him? I mean, I tried and he threw things at my face. And we only threw like one thing at him. Elijah, were you even training? Like, we went through the whole training arc of the Isaac is abusive route. That was our training arc, and you just threw one little thing at him. You can't beat the twink out of the boy, you know? You can't. He's a twink now and always. Anyway. You have to go to the cops and press charges. That guy's dangerous. He's a total freak. That would be pointless without any proof. You know how cops are. Well, don't worry. I'm still loaded up with his seed. We totally have a good case. That can't stay in the video. That can't stay in the video. No, no, no. I mean... Isaac was literally bleeding. Isn't that what you'd call proof? Not exactly. Oh. I recorded the discussion we had. He admits to having stalked me. Send me the audio, just to make sure. Oh. Hussein and I both look at Louise. Her eyes are full of sparkles. I've logged the dinner. You can use it to prove Elijah's inadequate behavior towards you. That may be useful, but it's not enough to prove domestic violence. Unless they caught him red-handed. What do you mean? I'll go back home. We're going back home for the setup. Ooh, cue the Ocean's 11 music. I want to hear it. So I'll go back home, and I'll get abused. But we'll be recording it the whole time. I'll text you when I'm in front of my door. That's the moment you're going to call the cops. I'll try to enrage Elijah again. He'll beat me, no doubt. If we can time that with the police's arrival, we'll have the proof we need. This seems really... I don't know about this. I don't feel like you deserve that, Isaac. Not again. I mean... right? But what if... I won't die. I won't let him kill me. Trust me. Maybe we could go with you and hide. He'll see you through the windows and understand something's going on. That'd be pointless. I'll go alone, but don't miss my text. We won't. We're actually kind of pretty bad friends for even going along with this plan, honestly. I don't know what to say. But here's a little hug before we go. And then they both hug me. It's warm and soothing. And is that Hussein? Is that a lump in Hussein's pants? He did write the letter. I wish I realized it sooner. Warmer than any hug Elijah ever gave me. I just keep ruining the game with my little inserts, ad-libs. A few minutes later, I leave them, and I'm ready. Alright. We really should hit him back, though, honestly. I'm walking up the stairs. We'll soon be face to face. The final step before freedom. My door is now a few steps away. Some of these endings are really quite a bit longer than the others, you know? Like, the other ending we got before this was like 5 minutes. This one's been going on for like 25 minutes, and it looks like it probably has like another 10 minutes at least. I face the door. Time to... Immediately, I'm grabbed inside by Elijah, who fiercely shuts the door. I look at him. He's bleeding and has several marks he didn't have before. Is he cutting himself? Elijah, what the hell? See what you did to me. What? Please, I'm not to blame. If you hurt yourself... He takes a piece of broken vase on the floor and cuts his arm open. He's totally crazy. He screams out of pain, but he won't stop mutilating himself. Stop. That hurts so much. Put that down, Isaac, please. Elijah, what are you... Oh, I see. You think you're pretty clever. You think you can do to me what I would do to you. Oh, what a mastermind. The police are on their way. He called them, but what he doesn't know is that Louise and Hussein are about to call the police themselves for me. Oh, this is gonna be good. So he's going to make it look like I'm the one who hurt him, and with all that screaming, the neighbors will testify that he asked me to stop. Oh, but he doesn't know that I have another trick up my sleeve. I'll just kill myself. Oh, but wait, that doesn't work. I quickly grab my phone to record this. Crap, I took a picture. And he doesn't give me enough time to switch to recording mode. He grabs my phone and throws it on the floor, smashing it in the process. Honestly, I'm kind of digging this route, or at least this ending, I mean, to be our final one. It's really climactic, honestly. And it really does feel, really satisfying with the way that Isaac's really standing up to Elijah, and especially because, you know, like I said, the Isaac route where Isaac was abusive really was a training route. It really was the training arc. I feel like this is perfect. I love that this is our last ending, honestly. And he grabs my phone and throws it on the floor, smashing in the process. I already read that, I think. This is the police. Open the door. I do as they ask. Good evening. The policeman sees that we're both injured, is pretty confused. Could you please tell me who beat who? Could you please tell me who beat who? Excuse me? Could you please tell me who beat who? Was that what you asked when you come in? You're not a good policeman. I'm the one who called. The cop immediately gives me a severe look. Did you hurt him? I shake my head. No, he hurt himself. But he hit me, yeah. The least you could do is tell the truth now that you've been caught red-handed. Please take us to your station. I take my SD card, which is on the floor now that my phone's broken. Could you please consider interrogating Miss Louise Petite, that's her name? And Mr. Hussein Awad. I can give you their phone numbers. Although he doesn't show it, I can hear Elijah's teeth grinding. The cop acquiesces and brings us to the police office. Checkmate. This is the Queen's Gambit. Isaac's Gambit. Ah, what a sunny day it is today. Perfect day to spend time on that boring yet comfortable bench with Louise and Hussein. Louise sitting on Hussein's lap is holding her camera. Oh, it's the same CG as last time, what the heck? Did we just get scammed? Ah, let us skip. Okay, it stopped letting us skip. It's been, what, 1 year since these two have been a couple? She confessed the day I got mad at them because of the letter Elijah wrote. Man, that dude was insane as F. Isaac, why are you smiling like that? Oops, I skipped. Nah, I'm honestly done with men for now. Ooh. Because Louise said, you'll find your Hussein someday. No, I'm done with men. I'm lucky, honestly, same. I'm also done with men. I'm lucky we could prove all this stuff Elijah did to me. Yeah, the judge was hard on him, but he deserved it. If it were me, I'd have thrown him in jail. So he didn't even go to jail? Did I comment on how weird Hussein's right eye looks here? Like, is he winking? I don't know what's happened with that. How did he not get thrown in jail? What? How was he harsh on him? What do you mean? The judge was hard on him? How is he hard if he's not even in jail? He had to change universities. He's not authorized to approach me. I guess that's enough. You forget the most important thing. He's being psychologically counseled. Hopefully he won't be a nuisance to anybody now. I look at the bright sun. I look at my friends. And you know what? I'm as happy as one can be today. And I won't let any cutie mess up my mind again. I went through some rough things, but you know what? I'm finally free. And this has no match. Beautiful. If only we could have given him a good 1-2, a good, you know? Breaking free. We've done it. We've done it. And that is the last ending of La Vie en Rose. However, I'm hoping there's still something left. So I'll bring you guys back in just a second. Let's see if there's something left. Alright guys, so like I said, so as you can see, I've already picked the I should not choice here, because you can tell this is crossed out. It didn't let me skip, so I knew there was something new here. But we're about to confess our love, as you can see. Come on, Isaac, be strong. It's 3 words, you can do it. I love you, or I should not. We've already done this choice technically once before, and got a little short mini ending prior. But let's see how things have changed. Let's see. I should not. Yes, that's not right. This whole scene isn't right. This whole relationship isn't right. There's nothing right with Elijah and me being together. I should not. You should not... What? Confess my love to you, Elijah? What? Why? I mean, what are you talking about? About everything we went through. The library thing? No. I mean, everything we'll go through. Elijah gives me a perplexed gaze. Gosh, you've gotta be kidding. You can't have forgotten. Forgotten what, Isaac? Ours. Beatings. Emotional manipulation. My more or less ex-boyfriend suddenly gets paler. I energetically wave my hands in front of him to tell him that I mean no harm. Oh no, I'm not talking about your parents. I'm talking about us. My parents? How do you... Never mind. What I mean is that everything won't stay rose-colored. You might turn my world gray, or I might get crazy and see everything as vivid and as distorted as my vision of relationships. I love you, Elijah. You were my everything. I swear I loved you. But no matter how much I loved you, it always turned out wrong. In some scenarios, I'd love you so much that I'd go crazy. In others, my love for you became a tool you'd use to manipulate me. Scenarios? What scenarios? And why would I manipulate you? Because no matter what you say, you need to deal with your childhood traumas. And so do I with my high school R. High school R? My traumas? Elijah softly grabs my wrist. I shiver. Isaac, are you alright? I look at him sadly as I take my hand out of his grasp. I'm sorry, Elijah, but things won't work out. I have to decline your feelings. Decline my feelings? I didn't. I know you love me, Elijah. How could you not after all the time we spent together? Elijah probably remembers the moments he spent at my side. No, wait. Elijah probably remembering the moments he spent at my side blushes. It's not you, but it's not me either. It's just... us. Some people could be great on their own, but terrible as lovers. I don't know what phase we're in, Elijah. Phase? If it's gray, please get some help. If it's vivid, you deserve better than me. We don't have to suffer like we did. Trust me, we'll be happier single. Or at least, not together. I gently take his hand and look at him with pleading eyes. Please, promise me we'll never date or move in together. Elijah, surprised and not really convinced, slowly nods back in fear. You must think I'm crazy, right? I wouldn't dare, Isaac. I sigh as I set his hands free for one last time. Never mind. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. And the nonsense. See you on Friday. For theater class. See you, Isaac. And Elijah offers me one of those bright smiles that used to melt my heart before leaving me alone. But I know where to go. Someone ought to pay me for this voice acting talent. I even didn't make a lot of jokes during that scene, and I thought about there were at least 3 separate jokes that ran across my mind that I didn't say because I'm trying to be serious for the final true ending, okay? At least 3 jokes came into my mind that I wanted to say. I didn't do it. God, I'm so professional. I opened the cafe's doors in a hurry. Brahmi, are you here? I see a smile, which finally looks crystal clear to me as soon as I ask. Oh, Isaac, happy arrive. What do you want order? That's not why I'm here. But the food is really good here. And cheap. Orange juice and pancakes? Good, please sit. I sit at the counter, sliding my finger over it as I wait for my order. Not soon after, Brahmi hands me a glass of orange juice. I understand. Whoops, wrong voice. I understand, Brahmi. Everything you told me. I understand. With a slightly malicious-looking smile, he turns back to the pan where the pancakes start forming into proper shapes. And I tried again, Brahmi. I did. I went harder, sweeter, more subtle, clear. But nothing changed. There aren't any other outcomes. The only difference is who's getting victimized. And no matter my actions, we never end up together. Well, sometimes we do. Those outcomes are horribly toxic. Like, suicide would be a happier storyline. If unhappy outcomes are all we're going to get, then I better move on. No. I need to move on. Brahmi places a plate of pancakes in front of me, but not before adding a string of honey and a sprinkle of cinnamon. I use my fork to cut a piece of one of them, the dough splitting apart with no effort. I take a bite, but not before blowing on them. Man, these pancakes just got out of the pan. They taste like nostalgia. That's what you've been trying to tell me all along, wasn't it? Pardon? I know can follow meaning you. That sometimes some people aren't meant to stay together. That no matter what we do, our lives will come to this. The only thing I can do is leave him with a kiss and say goodbye, right? I have to find someone else to be happy with, right? I'm pretty sure I can find some random coal guy. That's what you've been trying to tell me, that no matter what, there is no if together. You wrong, Isaac. I love ask person question, and listen they, but you hold reins above thought and action you. Outcome happy or no happy, no consequence for I is spectator. Ouch, that's a bit harsh. But I think you're mistaken. I don't hold any reins. I've seen it all. There's no happy ending for us as a couple. Yet? Come on, no matter how much I understand things, you're always a few more steps ahead, right? But you know happy is subjective. What make one person happy can make another no happy. You know what Elijah and I went through. You know the different kinds of outcomes. You can't feel happy in those kinds of relationships. It's not about subjectiveness. Seriously, what's happiness to you? You and I, entity different. No kidding. Sorry, carry on. I think definition happiness you and I different. You're kinda losing me with your philosophical stuff. Man, I'm sure you and Elijah would hit it off in no time. Now I'm jealous. You still love he? Yeah. Do I still love Elijah? Do we still love Elijah? Yes? Yes. I mean, no matter what happened, I still love him. I wish we could end up together. Grow together. I wish we could face our traumas and fears together, hand in hand, to grow as people. But no matter how hard I wish for it, it's not going to happen. Is it? Maybe. Maybe? Promi, please! What do you mean by that? Patience. I shake my head. No matter how many things I realize, I'll never fully understand Brahmi. But if there is a way, I'll try again and again and again, just to see where it would lead us. I take a look at my wrist. Elijah and I, living, La Vie en Rose. Anyway, I rise from my chair as Brahmi looks at me with a playful smile on his serene face. How much do I owe you? I ask as I haphazardly tie my coat to my waist and look for my wallet. No need pay. Again? How are you living? Different entities. Yeah. Day this occasional special. That just means I should tip you extra. Isaac, you teach many things to me. You provide me story, long and interesting. We call even? I sigh at the description of my love misfortunes as a long and interesting story. Fine. I'll let it slide today, but next time I'm here, you're becoming a billionaire. He waves at me as I cheerfully leave the cafe. Unfortunately, I'm afraid we won't be meeting anytime soon, Isaac. La Vie en Rose. Bravo. Right? All of that. See, you know, some of you were laughing at my whole Isaac's hopping different dimensions, or rather different realities, different timelines. Some of you were laughing at that, but canon. Totally canon. So the fact that we abused Elijah, it does mean that, you know, it was justified because we had just gotten abused ourselves. So justified. But yeah, this game was so good. It was so excellent. Just the way it showed the different kinds of abuse that could take place, the way that people can react to them, the way that people with different lifelines would handle and be able to react to and withstand that abuse. Like Elijah, they never talks about Elijah having friends. I mean, I guess except for Louise and Hussein, who are my friends, Isaac's friends. But when he got abused, someone mentioned in the comments, when he got abused, he like went to a park bench instead of going with his friends because he had nowhere to go, and that's where we beat him. So, you know, it's just things like that. You know, it really showed a lot of different points of abuse and whatnot and stuff. I don't know what else to say. The game was excellent. God, is this? Oh, I know I said it last time that this was possibly the best game from the Game Jam. Ooh, okay. But I couldn't decide between it and I'm a side character in a BL story. Oh, I don't wanna. Ooh, I don't want to say. Oh, I don't know. It's still so hard. Anyway, Unknown. Mr. Brahmi, we're here. Wait one while. Miss Andrea, give I time to go front. Andrea? Who the heck is Andrea? Hurry up, Mr. Brahmi. Mr. Thomas is in a bad mood and needs his coffee. Also, can you make a hot cocoa for me and Klein, please? The one Mommy makes is really delicious. I want to know if yours is just as good. Wait, the one Mommy makes is just as delicious? I'm giving a very grown-up voice here. It's just a very grown-up kid, maybe. Good, good. I'm confused. What was that little ending bit for? What was that little ending bit for? I feel like I need to go through it slower. Anyway, do you still love Elijah? Yuck. But this is not my real answer. My first real answer was yes, but yuck is my pretend answer. Just to see what is said. Yuck. I mean, yes, this whole situation makes me sad. We shared some good moments, but he made me go through horrendous things. So, did I? You can say. Yet, we shared some good moments together. I wish these moments could have been our routine. Man, that makes me feel a bit nostalgic. But I tried, Brahmi. You know I tried so hard. And in the process, I understood that the people I can rely on are my friends. Hussein, Louise. But things won't work out with Elijah, will they? Maybe. Well, we can skip now. Alright. Let me actually literally just go through that weird epilogue part again. Mr. Brahmi, we're here? So is this just establishing that Brahmi is perhaps real? Because he's talking with other people? Give me time. Wait. Wait one while, Miss Andrea. Give I time for go to front. Mr. Thomas is in a bad mood, needs his coffee. Can you make hot cocoa for Klein, one for Mommy? I want to know if she was just as good. Good, good. Yeah, it just seems like it's almost establishing that Brahmi is a real person, almost, or something? I'm not sure. Or maybe... I don't know. I was gonna say, maybe it's like... established, or it's like saying that Brahmi's work isn't he's not real, but it's establishing that his work isn't finished, and now he has to go Mary Poppins style to help out someone else who's suffering from abuse or something, or giving out abuse. I don't know. Well, I don't know exactly how to. I gave my two theories for that ending. Either he is real, or he's the Mary Poppins of abuse. I don't know. But yeah. So, love the game. It was incredible. I wish I could play it all over again. May we meet again when the cafe reopens once more. Well, loved it. Loved the game. Wish I could play it again. Goodbye, guys. I have nothing else to say. I don't want this video to be over an hour long. Bye. Oh, also, I almost forgot. Very small thing. Very small thing. You know how back in the Vivid route, or the Isaac is abusive route, how the game changed to La Vie Trope Rose or Life 2 Pink? In the black and white, or the Isaac, or the Elijah's abusive route, the game name changed to La Vie Sans Rose, which of course would mean life without pink. So that's that. And I think that's all I have to say. Just a little tidbit in case you were curious about that. Alright, now really, for real. Goodbye.